Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
It got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to this. Sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Kidd, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Here's Mitchell throwing on 4th down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On first down, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 84 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Back to throw. Mitchell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Mitchell to throw on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
They'll run on first down. Kidd. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On third down, Kidd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Mitchell eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. On 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Mitchell. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw is Mitchell. Throwing on 4th down. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Shakes off the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing. hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mitchell. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now Mitchell throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Mitchell. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Kidd. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Mitchell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before on a screen pass. Not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a give right side. Kidd. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Kidd. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're working.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action. Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. Mitchell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. from the shotgun. Lawrence. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Renfro. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Terrace Marshall. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to wipe that advantage. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mitchell now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mitchell on third down. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Mitchell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Neal. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Mitchell on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down now, Kidd, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To Boyle here over the middle. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Kidd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 5, and time a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Connecting with Renfro. The 40. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. He'll look to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll look to throw. pressure. They got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down